Hey guys, it's Melissa with Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness. So I have to say that I'm posting this podcast a little bit late today because I just got back today from a much needed vacation. And it was awesome because I got to visit with my dad, who I don't get to see very much. And my mom and my brother, we just wish my sister could have gone with us, but she has younger kids, so it's hard for her. And I had much needed relaxation. So for today's message, I again thought I would do messages for you because I just haven't had time to really sit down and plan out a podcast. But today I'm pulling from a different deck. It's the Ask Your Guides Oracle cards, and it's from Sonia, and I think it's Choquette, I guess. I don't know if I pronounced her name correctly. And I pulled 3 cards for you, so I thought I would just give you those messages today and then tell you again what I think the deeper meaning of that is. And so our first card is Devotion. And this card has to do with your nature spirits. We all have spirit guides who are helping us on our journey, and sometimes we have certain guides who are with us during certain periods in our life, and other guides can come and go, but our main guides will stay with us. So at this time, this message is about your spirit guides, and it's about nature and getting back out into nature. And give me 1 second here. I'm losing my train of thought really quickly. So the extended message here is that the presence of God is everywhere. So if you feel disconnected from the divine, you're the one who left. Your nature spirits are beckoning you back to a place of awareness that reconnects you to your source. Do not allow your mind to isolate you in fear or get stuck dwelling on misery. Instead, go outside and take in the natural world, which is a beautiful gift for you to enjoy. See the divine all around you. Focus on the beauty, power, and holiness that nature affirms. Humbly surrender to this, the greatest of forces present in all things, including you. Your nature spirit message is breathe in the divine. You are in God and God is in you. And I say that, I've said that before in here, you are God, you are one with God, you are from the divine, you are created from God. So don't ever forget that. And that's what we forget, and that's how we let fear creep in and tell us that we're not good enough, or we don't have what it takes, or we're not enough. If you remember where you came from, that you are one with God, you are from the divine, you would know that you have everything you need and you can manifest anything you want at this very moment. We let fear and our egos take over and tell us that we're not good enough, we don't deserve this or that. And the truth is, you deserve everything you want, and you can have everything you want. So when you feel that fear start to creep in, go outside and take a walk in nature if you can. I know it's getting cooler. It's getting cooler where I live, and so it's sometimes going outside for me. If it dips down under 50 degrees, I don't want to go outside. But I just got back from Orlando, and it was beautiful weather, even a little warm still. So it was great to be outside, and I was outside almost the entire vacation, and it was wonderful. Taking in nature and seeing the birds and the sky, the beautiful blue sky with white clouds. It was great to just sit out and just look at nature, to look at the plants and all of the animals. It was wonderful. So I can tell you that in those kinds of moments, I'm not thinking about the fear or thinking about my ego. I'm just relaxed and enjoying nature. So if you start to feel the fear, get outside, take your mind off of it. Connect once again with your spirit guides, your nature spirit guides. Connect with Mother Earth. Sometimes we need to ground ourselves again, going outside, taking your shoes off and sitting with your feet in the grass. I love doing that in the summer sometimes. I just take my socks and shoes off. And usually in summer, in flip-flops and sandals anyway, so I don't usually wear socks. But I just walk outside and I stick my feet in the grass just to feel how it feels under my feet. I mean, when I was a kid, I hardly ever wore shoes outside. I'm sure my feet were probably black when I would come inside at night, but I loved it. We would just play in the grass and in the dirt, and it didn't matter. You were one with nature, and I think sometimes we need to go back to that. So your second card that I pulled is Risk, and this is your joy guides. It says, life feels good right now, and you're barely scratching the surface of what's possible. Follow your joy guides as they lead you into this new, sensual, and highly appealing territory. Flaunt your sexy self, flirt, laugh, explore. Take your free spirit for a walk on the wild side. Don't be afraid of daring exploits. You need to push the limits past the familiar, the predictable, and the safe, free from fear's grip. This will give you the psychic juice to create. Your joy guide's message is let your hair down and live a little. And I think we need to do that from time to time. I was this person who felt like if I took off and did some fun things, like I was going to pay and all these things were going to go wrong while I was gone. But you know what? You have to sometimes. The whole world doesn't have to rest on your shoulders. We can give out responsibilities to others and not try to carry everything on our backs. We need to live a little, have a little fun. And there has to be balance with everything in life. You have to have balance. That's key. So we can't be living on the wild side all the time. But we also cannot be the responsible one all the time. We have to have a healthy balance. So just as you need to take care of things in your life, you also need to be able to go out and have fun. Those of you that are parents, you know exactly what I'm talking about, because sometimes being a parent is so emotionally and physically draining because it's like we're constantly on go, go, go. We always have somebody we need to check up on. So the time that you don't have your children, that you're able to just take a step away, and this, I always used to feel guilty about this when my kids were growing up, like, oh, if I go away without them, and I just had to learn to get over that. Because yes, we do need to cherish them while they're young and be there for them, but you also need a break. You can't be the best parent to your child if you're exhausted and you are wiped out. And so sometimes just stepping away and rejuvenating is the best thing that you can do, because you will be a better parent if you have more to give to your children. If you are constantly overworked, tired and crabby, it's not going to be a good thing. Just ask my children. They know. They can tell when I'm tired and have worked too much because I'm not a fun person to be around sometimes. So it's important to have a healthy balance of that. So from time to time, take a walk on the wild side and do what you want to do. And your final message is new life. And this is the Divine Mother. Whether you're a man or a woman, your feminine, earthy side is in full bloom. The wishes, dreams, and desires you've carried in your heart are now gestating in the divine womb and are coming into fruition. If you're a woman, this signals the time of conception, pregnancy, and birth. If you're a man, this is a time for your creativity to take form in the real world. If you're married or partnered, this may signal that children are on the way. Whatever you seek to create, it's happening. The song in your heart will find its voice. The poetry will be expressed. Even your professional goals will find a home in which to grow. The Divine Mother, the fertile aspect of the Divine Feminine, is gracing your life right now, and with her influence, your artistic and creative expression comes alive. If you've been feeling sterile, stagnant, and too controlled, she's here to loosen things up and get your creative juices flowing. Surrender your mind and allow your soul to come alive in her embrace. She is with you and her influence is powerful. Her message is new life is on its way. So I think this has a couple of meanings for me. Number one, now is an excellent time to manifest things that you wish to come into your life, especially because there's a new moon, the October full moon tonight, the 24th. So it's a great time for manifesting, making sure that your thoughts are positive, that you set your intentions of what you wish to manifest, and knowing that all things are possible. The other message that I think that this has is not to stay stagnant or stuck in your life. That if you've been feeling that way, now is the time to do something to make you feel unstuck. We all have periods of time where we go through a cycle in our life where we may feel stuck in some area. It might be your career, it might be your love life, it might be where you live. Taking this vacation honestly made me start thinking about whether or not I really like where I live. There are a lot of parts about where I live that I do like. One of the things I do not like is winter. I am not a cold weather fan, and we do tend to experience winter here with extreme colds, and I am not a fan of that. And being in Orlando where it was in the 80s, and then 70s some days, made me really start thinking, maybe I don't want to be in the area where I'm living for the rest of my life. So wherever you might be feeling stuck right now, I think this is the time to signal to you, maybe start thinking about that. What do you need to do to get unstuck? Do you need to look for a new job, a new career? Maybe it's time to go back to school and take those classes so that you can either change your career or advance yourself in your current career. Or maybe it's a time for you to think about your love life. Are you happy where you are? If you're in a relationship where there isn't balance, where you feel like you're giving more than you're receiving, maybe now is a time to look at that. Or have a conversation with your partner and let them know, we need an equal balance. I shouldn't be giving more than I'm getting. Or maybe it's just time to move on from that relationship. Sometimes we have to leave people who aren't necessarily right for us, I would say, because everything is all about balance. And when there isn't balance, it can leave you feeling very sorry, I'm looking for my words. I'm very tired. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. It can leave you looking for other things. It can leave you feeling very underappreciated and resentful of this situation. That was the word I was looking for, was resentful. You can be very upset, and maybe you're the type of person who doesn't want to show it. So you're just seething underneath and your partner has no idea. So if you're feeling stuck there, maybe take a look. Is this a place where I need to make some changes? What do I need to do? So think about that, because if you are feeling stuck, now is a great time to get unstuck. It's a great time for manifesting new things. And I hope that you guys are always happy in every area of your life, and know that you don't have to stay somewhere where you're not happy. Even if it's a job, there's always another job out there. If that's something that you are hoping to manifest, put that out there to the universe and put out your gratitude and be thankful that your new career is on its way. And I hope that it finds you soon. And I hope that you guys have had a wonderful day. I've had a wonderful last few days. I'm extremely tired now. I need a vacation from my vacation. But it was awesome. And as always, I want to thank you guys for listening and for being with me. I love and appreciate you all. If you like my podcast, as always, share it with others. If you're interested in Reiki or interested in some doTERRA products, winter's fast approaching, and I will never live without On Guard ever again. It helps to support your immune system and keep you from getting all of those germs that people like to pass around or in the winter. Go to my website and check it out. If you're interested in changing your life for the better, my 22-day journey is called A Purposeful Pilgrimage. You can check that out on my website as well. Leave me some stars, leave me comments. I love reading your comments. I hope you guys have a fabulous day. I'm sending you so much love and light, and I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.